Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be playing Florida school buses. Yes, I'm becoming a bus driver in today's video, and there's actually one right behind me. It's actually the HDX2, which this is a school bus model here in the US, an HDX2. And yeah, they have a lot to offer. So before we start, make sure leaving a like, subscribing, and we will get started. So there's also a New York City bus that we will be checking out as well in this video, so I'll put it up on screen, yeah. But anyways, I just want to let you all know that this game is shutting down in 3 months. So probably in mid-July or something, this game is shutting down. So yes, I just wanted to play it so that I could see it before this game shuts down, and I will put the game link in the description so you can play it if you want to play it before the game shuts down. Like, I don't know why the game is shutting down, but it is, so I'm just letting you know about that. So if you do want to play this game, I would play it now while you still can within these few months, because after 3 months this game will be gone. But they do have another game called New Jersey School Buses, so I guess you can play that. But yes, this game is shutting down in 3 months, so play it while you still can. But let's stop the yapping and get with the HDX2. So this is the HDX2 model autonomous build bus, which is our company here in the US. So yes, here you got the stop sign, the emergency doors, windows, however you call them. This is the door, which actually opens up really well. You also got the underfloor storage, is what they call it. And then this one has a rear stop sign as well. And you can actually open up the hood on this thing, or the motor. Here's the rear motor that this bus has. It's pretty cool. And this is the Jhonsontown County Schools, based in Jefferson County, Florida. So let's see. And I'm going to start this bus up too. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, the interior in here is pretty good too. Disarm child. Yeah, let's disarm the child check. There we go. There we go. Flip switch. And let's start her. No, I don't want a tutorial, thank you. So let's start this bus up. So I'm muting my volume so I can still talk to you, but this is the interior of the HDX2, which honestly looks pretty detailed in my opinion. Like, they did a good job with it, I'm not gonna lie. You got all your controls here. Here's the warning lights as well right there, and it shows it outside too. There's the warning lights, and then, well, yeah, and then when you open the door, the stop signs open up, which is pretty cool. Yep, that is pretty cool. So let's start moving this thing. The HDX2. And here we go. Dang, this thing moves. This thing moves. Oh my gosh, I just went so fast. We'll drive around the county for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the New York City bus that they have. So let's see. Let's roll out of the yard here. Which way should we go? We're gonna go this way. I forgot that these buses still move when you're not holding down the engine thing, or the throttle, because the bus just moves without the parking brake being engaged. So here we go, which is honestly pretty cool. And we are going so fast. I'm gonna head to the high school real quick, which I think that's what it's called. So we will head there first. Here's the railroad crossing, which in the US we have to stop at these. As the buses do, at least. So let's stop and open our doors. I didn't realize how there's no signals here. But yeah, you do have to stop at every railroad crossing in the US. All the buses do at least, so that's what we're gonna do. And now we will turn here, because this is the easiest. Okay, I'm driving in the grass now. That is not good. Sorry, bus company, I just drove your bus into the grass. Here we go. Let's go over this way. And we will keep dropping off these kids. So, it's still over this way. Now, like I said, guys, this game is based in Florida. So, there's a lot of Florida signs, too, as you saw some of them, maybe. Oh, no, I just ran that red light. Anyways, this is the area here. This is the area here. You know what, I don't even care if that light's red, honestly. I'm just gonna gun it. Alright, so let's make a turn here. Here's the high school. Which you can only enter from one way, by the way, so we'll just enter through this way. Oh my gosh. I am not the best driver in this game. I just crashed into a house. That is insane. I'll give you an exterior view of the bus as well. So yeah, this bus is pretty cool, I must admit. And we will turn this way. I'm not using the blinker for mobile because the blinker sometimes gets stuck on and you can't turn it off for whatever reason, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. But anyways, let's open our doors up. Now in real life they do activate their yellow, so we'll do that as well. But anyways, we're here at the school. And then we will just do that. We're not picking up kids, but I just want to see how it looks. So yeah, this is our HDX2 bus model, which is honestly pretty cool. I do like the bus model, in my opinion. It is really cool to see in the game. But anyways, I think we are done. So now we will head back to the bus area so we can check out the New York City bus that they have. But I'll speed this up a bit so you don't have to wait. And we are almost here at the bus yard, so we will pick it up from here. I am back at the bus yard now, so we can check out this New York City bus that they have. Honestly, and I just missed my yard. Okay, look, cut to the New York City bus. Now I couldn't find the ICCE model of the New York City bus, but this is the New York City Thomas bus. So here it is right here. Here's how it looks right here, which is just a normal bus. But you come over here, it's literally got a left door, and the stop sign actually sits right here on the driver window here, so it's pretty cool. And then here you got your emergency exit door right here as well. So that's pretty cool. This one also has the rear stop sign as well. But this is the New York City style bus. And I'm gonna lie, the left door is pretty odd. I'm not gonna lie. It is a Thomas Bill bus, like I said. But how do I open this thing? Okay. Is that the same with this side too? Oh no, this side. I don't know. I don't really know why that one's not opening, but this one does, so. And then here it is right here. But quit with the tutorial on the driver. So here it is. Why is that window so short? Oh my gosh. But anyways, here is your rear child check thing. That was pretty cool. So we will start this bus up. No, I don't need no tutorials. So let's start her up. that thing has noise to it. That is for sure. But anyways, we will. Oh my god, why is it like that? Let's drive around this thing for a little bit. I have to go in third person because for some reason it blocks my view. I don't know why. Well, wait, can you actually open the doors on this one? Nah, it just opens that one. I'm wondering if that door is just for decoration. Nah, you have to be open to open it. I don't know really. But my wheel is stuck. There we go. And this bus doesn't have good get up and go either, which is what we just call it in the US. I don't know why is this bus so slow. So let's just drive this a little bit, and we'll see how this one works out. We're gonna go left now. Let's go left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it's honestly weird driving a New York City style bus because it is pretty odd to see one of these in Florida. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. Maybe they're just promoting it. I don't know. But you definitely wouldn't find a New York City style bus in Florida because this game is based in Florida, like I said. Let's actually activate our yellows. Oh, and those yellows are pretty bright. This yellow is stuck on. Alright, let's stop here and let's open our doors. Okay, my yellows are stuck on. My yellow is stuck on. I don't know why that did that, but it did. No driving with the doors open. And there we go. The yellow, is that gonna be stuck on for the entire time I'm driving this bus? I think so. That is insane. I think most, if not all the buses in this game have rear stop signs, by the way, because I've not seen a single one that doesn't have the rear stop sign. So yeah, I think all of this game's buses do have that second stop sign. Now your school district might not have a second stop sign, but this is the only game, at least that I've seen, that has a double stop sign at every single bus. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Because most buses just have one stop sign, but these buses have two. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I am going to. Is that another school bus? I think that's another school. We're not gonna go to it though. Wait, in my yellow, bro, my yellow is still on. That is insane. Oh, yellow curve. Let's just go this way. Big store. It is in a big store. Like I said, guys, there is an ICCE model of the New York City style bus, but I couldn't find it for some reason. I just clicked through and spawned every single one of them to find the best one. And I just stuck with the Thomas one here. Because it's a better one in my opinion. Most Thomas built buses that look like this, which is the retro style bus, wouldn't be a New York spec like this, but yeah, this is a New York City spec right here, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I don't even know where we're driving to at this point, but I just know farming access, I think. I'm not even sure. How long is this road, bro? Like, this road goes on forever. I think it ends here, though. Yeah, it ends here. Oh, it becomes a dead end there. Alright, let's go this way. Dang, bro. I am not doing too well in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not well at all. Alright, here we go. Let's activate our reds one more time. If that even activates. So let's turn them on. Which the top amber lights don't work for some reason. I am not sure why. But they don't. And then here's the rear stop signs. Or the stop signs, I should say. Since there's a door, a left door in the middle there, on the side there, the stop sign is put in the front there, which is pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Yeah, good. And that yellow amber is bugging me. It just is. I'm sorry, but it just is. Anyways, we are here back at the yard. Or almost back at the yard, at least. So let's come in here. Let's come in here and see what else there is to do. Come on. I really need to figure out how to get these buses to move easier. Cause like I said, I can't seem to get them to move right away. It takes a while. I mean, it is a bus. It is a big bus, so I guess I can see it, but dang, this bus takes forever. Anyways, we're here. Back at the yard. Which is the New York City style bus. Alright, we'll just park it right here. Stop engine. And then let's leave here, actually. Let's open these doors. Oh, open the doors. Actually, we'll just despawn. No, it just opened. So that was the Thomas Retro bus of the New York City door, whatever, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Here's also some other bus models in the game, which this one's a Bluebird Vision. As you can see here, yeah, this one has a second stop sign too. The Jhonsontown County Schools just love these, I guess. So, as you can see, it is Florida. That is not a real license plate, by the way, so YouTube don't copyright me for that, because that is not a real license plate. It's just a custom-made one. At least I think it is. It's a custom-made one for Jhonsontown County. So, yeah, this one is number 917. Let's actually open and see how this looks. Come on, open the door. Here we go. Here's the interior of this thing. Oh, this bus has seatbelts. It's pretty interesting. Alright, let's check out a different bus model. Here is the ICCE bus model without the left door, of course, so that's what it looks like without the left door. Here you got these stop signs, and you got 3 emergency exit windows on this one, which is, well, this one is a pretty long bus, so I could see it. But the last window is very long. I'm not sure why, but it is. And then here's another custom license plate, My Florida. This one says 115975 Sunshine State. So, and this one is number 375. Yeah, that one's pretty interesting. Jhonsontown County Schools. Let's open this door. See what the interior of the ICCE looks like. Well, this one's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, the last window is so long, I cannot tell you why. But it is. It's pretty cool. They got a pretty cool interior as well. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for this game. Let me know what you thought of this game. It is a pretty cool game to play. Like I said, I'll put the game link in the description so you can play it now while you still can. Because like I said, this game is shutting down in 3 months. So I would still play it now while you still can. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Sorry it was kind of extra long today. But yes, if you guys did enjoy, make sure leaving a like, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.